and today we are going to do some train sim wild. Um, so yeah, first things first, we're going to put my channel into the chat. There we go. Click on the link to find what else I've got on my channel. That's Honey Badger G and L. G stands for gaming, L stands for location. Location in video games or location in real life. Right, today we're gonna take a train from London Paddington to Old Oak Common depots. Then we're going to see where it needs to go after that. Like before, we'll probably go to Reading, and then the train will go off to somewhere else. We might take a train going back. I said I would do today, but all depends. You know, I feel like with this particular train sim, it will be, we'll have a plan. We'll try and stick to the plan, but the plan might diverge, or I might change the plan as we go. And I think that will be for like my channel as well, and the things. So take what I say as a pinch of salt. There may be a lot of salt, and we might go off and do some pepper and paprika, but at the end of the day, take a pinch of salt. I don't know if that metaphor means anything. So without further ado, let's begin. Boom. The Scottish rail has entered into the mix. I might get that eventually, but at the moment we're doing GWR. We'll see what happens. Talking about Scotland, I've been watching the Euro Cup. England beat Croatia 1-0, but unfortunately our Scottish guys didn't beat Czech Republic. They lost by 2-0. How are Scotland? Maybe you might beat us. Or maybe we might beat you. It's going to be a tense match, I can tell. Wales drawed with Switzerland 1-1. I didn't get around to watch that match, but I did see the highlights. So, right. First things first, let's go into settings. Objection marker off, stopping marker off. Next speed limiter marker off, next signal marker off. Hard on. Next signal hard off, speed limit on. I think, yeah, because I no longer get into tutorials anymore. That's good. Another thing, let's turn up the audio. Let's just go for 74. Got a bit of a We have got a green light. Let's go. Do a little toot on the horn. Line 1. Looks like we've got a green light. We're just going to change tracks. Got the 3:50 in the afternoon train. All green. Yeah, it's turned to green. Brilliant. It was yellow. Single yellow, prepare to stop. Just changed to the yellow. Let's go. Got a points change as well. Changing to the left. Oh, we're going over in the top. Alright. Used to go to the left. We're going, that's east, that's Old Oak Common east. We're going Old Oak Common west. Right, okay, let's do it. Need to keep an eye on red lights. (15 mph) speed restriction. Just because we're going uphill, it's bridge light up the head. Is that red for us? Or is that light down at the end? No, it's down at the end. Never mind. Carry on. All clear. Good thing that was a red. Oh, I don't know, but our next one's a yellow, I can see it. Canal on the right. That's the London canals, I think they are. Paddington's part of London. Going down to 5 miles an hour soon. Right one, I think that's it. Oh, we're going over the line here. Okay, interesting. Oh, 2 double rights at, over the thing. Go left. Nice. This is really a challenge because normally I have it indicating up to the right what the signal is. Because I turn it off, shunting is challenging. What's good because I need a challenge. Real life train drivers don't have any of this. They have what is in front of them. The speed dial down there, you know, the clipboard or phone with all their notes on. Looks like I'm going to go for the train wash. Says go via the wash. Oh yeah, we're taking the train into the wash. Normally it's 3 miles an hour in the wash. Want to make sure the train is completely spotless. It's probably going to go to sleep and not going to come out until early morning, so it looks like we might do an early morning train. We're all clear from that. Didn't actually change the speed limit, that's interesting. Fast moving train. All clear to go into the sidings now. I think back then I didn't have to do 5. Whatever, I'm doing 5 now. Or 3.4. No train going past. So like we go on the far end depots. She's pulling more or less aside in the depots. Back end snaking in. Oh, almost there. Right, the scores on the doors. Oh, nice. 1,372. There we go. Doesn't tell me when the next service is, so I'm guessing that's it. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. Okay, that's all off. Okay. Just going to go to the other cab. Just before we do, I'm just going to check for... Oh, wrong door. Just going to go inside and have a quick look, make sure everything's all clean and tidy. And people shouldn't be on the train anymore. Sure, the litter bins are empty. We should know how to turn those interior lights off. Sure, the toilets are... no one's occupied in the toilets. Make sure the buffet car is all closed up. No luggage stored, unattended luggage. Ah, the first class. That all gold and stuff. There's the engine room. Where's the blooming... Alright. Probably have to go out through that door. Right, steps, there we go. So where to turn off those... Right, those things. No, okay, just checking. Turn off all lights. Let's have a look, see if we could do anything about these. Interior lights. De-icer. Oh, that'd be good to know. Mr. Oh. Parking brake on. That'd be good to put on. And I'm guessing to release the parking brake, just put that to off. I've learned something different. Get some points. Brake test normal. Okay. Alright, let's hop out. I wonder where the exits are. It's probably behind the train. Be nice to turn off the interior lights. Couldn't see any button to do it. Maybe it's done by the guard inside. I'm guessing you go through this door and then you go out through the back. Anyway, let's pick a different service to do. Oh, that's the end of that train's journey. Oh, stretch. Let's do a route from Reading down to Paddington. We haven't done that in a while. Let's do that. Right. Summer. The spring. Come at 6:25 my time, so let's find something for similar time. 20. Bristol Temple means to London. No. Plymouth. Uh, Plymouth. Yeah, it says yeah. Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth. Plymouth to Paddington. Pick the train up from Plymouth to Reading to London Paddington. Let's do the 6:55 train. That's how. Yeah, let's do that. That's down the coast. There's Plymouth and there's Portsmouth and there's Poole on Hull, all the port ones. Plymouth and Portsmouth are quite. I think they're quite close to each other. Plymouth. Yes, it's a city in England. Let's have a look. Go on, using Google Maps here. Directions. Train. London. GWR. The 6:36. 3 hours and 29 minutes. Down in Cornwall, where the G7 summit was. And the stops are Reading, Newbury, Hangford, Bedware, Bedware, Pens, Pensted, I don't know. Westbury, um, Ca Castle, I think Castle, Car E Collie. That sounds like in Wales. Tundra, Tunton. I apologise if I'm pronouncing this completely wrong. I've got dyslexia. Elton, Tenton Parkway, Exeter St David's. That one I know from memory. Newbury Abbey, Totnes, and Plymouth will be there. Plymouth by 10:15, but Reading's the next stop and the only stop. No, man, there's a Newbury NBY. Oh, no, it's not Newbury. It's Newton Abbey. Oh, Newton Abbey. So it's Reading. So this is I'm reading this off Google Maps of the route. The next route on time at 6:36. Reading, Newbury, Hangford, Bedware, in what's the W? What's the E and W sound? Evidson? I can't pronounce that for a second. Not as I put it through Google Translate. Westbury, Castle, Cole, Tunton. Yes, Taunton, Everton Parkway, Teventon Parkway, Exeter St David's, Newton Abbey, Tonnes, and Plymouth in the coast in Cornwall. We're going to Cornwall. Well, this train's going to Cornwall. We're going to Reading. It's best to remember places. There's so many places in the UK. It's hard to remember. I think one of them has an E and a W in it. Pennington. That's a sound I would like to learn. Anyway, we'll take this to Paddington and I think we'll call it there. We've done a lot of trains from Reading. Oh, this is where we came from. That's going to. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to. It might be different on the way back. I highly doubt it. But that's all the stations we came from, not going to. I'm not going to read that for a third time. I'll let your ears be settled. That's not locked. Everything good. Lights good. That's good. Green light. Blind down. Don't need it too much. Right, let's get to Paddington. Paddington is, I know it so much. So I just remember it. Other ones, it's like you see it for the first time as a dyslexic person. You go, how do you pronounce that? And mind just goes all boggly woggly. So yeah, sounding out words, but then there's loads of compound words and different words have meanings and That's why I just, if I know it, I'll know it. If I don't, I don't. Syllables and all that lot. Yeah. To turn on everything, haven't I? Yeah. 60 miles an hour. All good, all clear, let's get going. Do I need the lights on today? Yeah. Oh, hello. Turn the cab light on. Right, let's whack it up. On the way to Paddington Station, London, Paddington. London's an easy one because it's the capital city. But spelling, it's O. It's an O sound because there's another O in it. So if there's a vowel, you got your vowels and consonants. Your consonants are, well, the vowels are easy to learn. You've got A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. Think of the palm of the hand. So your fingers and then your palm. Because sometimes the I gets replaced by a Y. Why that is, who knows? Someone who invented the words, probably William Shakespeare, is credited to making up words, and Lewis Carroll is another one. The author made Alice in Wonderland. The UK and English in total, doesn't matter where country you're from, where they speak English. Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, all English arrives from England. They might have different meanings and they might have their own take, but it all comes from here in the UK. And the UK is got Celtic, what's the original tribes. The Anglos, the Saxons will come from Europe, what's Germanic tribes, so the region what's now known as Germany. You've got the Vikings from Scandinavia, what's like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, and Denmark, and their domain of Greenland. More Vikings come from Norway. Travelled to the UK, invaded, took over the language. The main language change comes from William the Conqueror, conquered England. He's from France, so some of the words are French. So you take the Germanic, the German, the French, the Norway, and the old Celtic, like the Welsh, the Gaelic from Scotland, and the Irish. You smash them together, boom, English language is born. Then over time, words have added, like from William Shakespeare's added words, Lewis Carroll's added words, other people's added words. You and me can add words. That's how words are invented. It's due to popularity, like whatever, or because we shorten to whatevs, and you know, for an example. Old words die out, new words come about. That's why the English language is probably really hard to learn. Chinese is apparently meant to be the hardest, but that's because it's like all characters and symbols, and their language is probably really old. you know. Another thing is, another one I missed out. The Romans invaded Britain, so you have, and they will have Latin, Old Italian. So, a Latin, French, Germanic, Norwegian, Vikings, Old Celts, smashed together, and that's where the English language comes from. So wherever you go in the UK, no two place and no two cultures are going to be the same. You go 15 yards down the road and boom. So London is spelled well, you got the A, E, I, O, U, what's the vowels, and then all the rest of the words from A to Z is, or if you're American, A to Z is your consonants. When there's a vowel along the line, you got the sound, so L, P, A, and you got the name of the letters, like L, A, you know, T. Yeah. I feel like some of you are thinking, I know all this, but you know, learning's fun. Can be. Also, we've got to pass the time somehow. So London is easy. It's L, O, because you have to have the sound because there's another vowel there. L, O, N, D, on, London. Latin word. I know that because the Romans named this new river fort on the River Thames Londinium. It's the piece of, you know, I don't know where all these other words, I don't know where any of these other place names come from, but I know it's Londinium, shortened down to London. It's interesting to learn, but no, a lot of research to be involved. Paddington's easy. I don't think it's named after Paddington Bear though. I think the place Paddington came before the bear Paddington. P-A-D-I-N-G, ton, T-O-N, makes the word ton. So if we break it up, it's P-A, because there's another vowel down the line. You've got the I, what's the other vowel? P-A-D, to the D. Ing is the ing. Ing together makes the word sound ing, like ending, or going, or having. And then you got T-O-N makes the sound ton. So I don't know. I can't think of things that end with ton. I just know taunting. No, that's in. I don't know. So it's Paddington. Like breaking up words and trying to spell them are easy, but then some words they all jumble up and mix up, and that's what I think causes dyslexia. And you look at it and your brain just goes, what? With most people it just clicks straight away, but I've learned breaking down words is easy. And of course I think you get overwhelmed as well. You open a book and there's like loads of words and you're thinking, oh what, and you just overload. and you know, and different syllables mean different things. I'm 25. I'm still learning. Well, you never stop learning in life, but when it comes to simple things like that, so like oh, what was it in It was in Wales. Not Wales. The Isle of Wight. The one that the route did. I could, for the life of me, name of it was then Ride. Just before Pierhead. Alright, got a light. All clear. Epinage, I think it is. I saw it, and there's loads of different syllables to it, and I don't know some of them, and that's why I had struggle reading them. Like just then, I'm reading all this list, and I was like, "Oh, Newbury, I know," and others. If I had time and sat down and really tried, it's also remembering the words. Like I've seen London so many times, I've seen Paddington so many times, I kind of remember it and like know that is what it is. You know, it's like you simulated things, like when you start learning to read cat, dog, mat, phone, whatever, gun. If you, that's the first thing you learn in America. Stereotypical humour there. You see that you know what how to spell cat because you simulate to what it is, you know, or like, you know, supermarket chains. You know, if you go there quite a lot, you know, like in the UK we've got Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Aldi, you know, Waitrose. And I know how to pronounce those words because I recognize them. The simulation. Yeah. Epinage? I think that's French. So being dyslexic in the UK is the hardest thing ever because you've not just got one lot of language. You've got not one lot of language, but you've got one lot of words. And culture, you've got mixture of Viking, French, Norwegian, Latin, Roman, you know, Celtic. That's why I think when I was learning French in school, it's easy to remember because you are learning a different language, but everything means the same. I think the hardest word, I've been learning a bit of Spanish. I've got Latino friends and I like to learn a bit of Spanish to impress them, and they have a lot of male words and a lot of female words, you know, like niño and niña. One means boy and one means girl. I think niño is boy and niña means girl. And a lot of like French is the same, where you have boy and girl, you know, and certain objects could be a masculine thing, and some things could be a feminine thing. So, place names are easier. I think the easier place names are the Celtic ones or the Latin ones. They're not done in Latin, they're not done in Celtic, but they've been assimilated into English over time, and those are the ones that are easy to read. Like, you know, if you think of a shire or a ham or a dun or ton at the end, it's easy to learn. Like London, Paddington. Yeah. Another one on the line, you got Oxford, OX, Ox, and then the Ford, FORD, I think it is. Spelling is another thing that's hard, because spelling is all to do with memory. You have to remember where all the words go, and all the words can mean different things, and then like the U's and the R's and the Y's could all be, oh, that's the wrong R, and that's the wrong one. You need that one for that one for that one, that one. Remember it all. Your mind just goes, you know, just breaks down and cries mentally inside. Another thing with dyslexia, like maths. Some people who've got dyslexia struggle with maths, because remembering all the numbers of what needs there. Yeah, it's easy. Like for me, 10s, 5s, and 2s are easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20, 20. You know, count on by 2, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's the 5s, or 10, 20, 30, 40. Simple arithmetics. They don't do repetition anymore. They used to do that back in the Victorian times in schools. They used to go, you know, Queen Victoria was born in 1846 or something like that. And then they say, my name is, and you have to repeat it and it sinks in. I don't think schools do that anymore. They try and teach you more things like science and art and history and geography and poetry and stuff. Branding your creativity than your practicality. It should be a mixture, your skills and practicality. You know? That's why a lot of people, I think, they always have this saying, oh, I didn't learn much in school. School didn't teach me nothing. I learn more through YouTube and, you know, reading random posts on Twitter and Facebook. What is really bad, because don't take Facebook and Twitter as an answer for all life's problems, because anyone could put anything on there. You know, I don't do Facebook and Twitter because, one, I'm dyslexic. There's no point me replying back to any tweets or Facebook posts because I can't read them. You know, same thing for brake or speeding. Not paying attention. We got there so quickly, it's amazing. Yeah, there's no point me reading this stuff, because, you know, it's just I can't respond quicker. That's why in the chat, if you're going to post anything in the chat, make it simple, make it something I can quickly read. Not only that, I'm driving, or I'm playing and stuff. That's why in the comment section, any comments I get, I copy and paste the comments, stick them on Google Translator. Google Translator reads them out, and then I reply to my response by using Google Voice, by speaking into the voice thing to write it down for me. Yeah. I like anyone to give me any comments, but just be aware I might not be able to read them. So keep them short and brief. Over time I will get better, but for now, I need to brake. Coming into Panton. That went quickly, man. Come on, get down to 50. 50. I was speeding at one point. I'm probably gonna get a silver medal now. not gold. Green light, we all good. Right, what we got? Line 2. See that? Ooh, this is such a simple run. I can just go on these little rants. Yeah. Little discussions. Line 2. Wasn't paying attention to my speed. Alright, got a yellow light coming up. Platform 2. Tell you what, if we were going to Plymouth, at least I'll get more talking time. Going one stop down is not long enough for discussion. Yeah, platform 2. So it tells you what the line is on, and then it tells you what the platform is on the little number on the top. There we go. Unlock the doors. Stick the blind up. Made speed for a bit. I'll probably get a silver medal, not gold now. Oh well. I reacted to the speed. I changed it as quick as possible. That's all you can do. Also, it is a simulator. There's no speed cameras. Who's gonna know apart from anyone's watching? Shh! Don't tell anyone. There we go. Scores on the doors. Oh, you got a gold. Yay! Scores on the doors are 5,048. Okie dokie. Turn that off. Turn those off. That's off. Parking brake. Tail lights on. Cab light off. Just, and that's ready for the driver when he comes in. Okay. What I'm going to do, I noticed there was a collectible as we were coming into Paddington. I'm going to grab it. And then we'll say arrivederci to this train. I think it's goodbye for now in Italian, I just said. If I'm wrong, my Italian people will correct me in the comments. If I have Italian people in the comments, that is. I think the collectible was just over here. Here it is. Route map. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the spelling. Why not? Screw it. I could take another train if I wanted to, but I think we did one run and then we did also some shunting as well. Right, let's Reading we are then. Twyford. Right, Twyford. So we've got Twy, T-Y, makes a Twy sound, and then the Tw and the Tuffy Y. That's the palm on the hand. Twy. You're taking spelling lessons from a 25-year-old dyslexic person. You probably all knew this already, but let's do it anyway. Oh, yes, take control. Hello, continue. Probably wanted me to go. Whatever. It didn't give me any instructions though. Twyford, T-Y, Twy, and then Ford is F-O-R-D, Ford. Nice and easy. This is since I know this route. I almost off by heart. There's some small ones. I'm like, but this is why I'm learning. Anyone who's watching can learn. But anyway, Maidenhead. You got male, dead, D-E-N, dead, and then head is, you know, that so the E and the A makes air, and air sound like fresh air. Dud. Maidenhead. Like I know how head. I never knew how to spell head though. Actually, to be honest, now I do. Let's see. What else do I know? Slough. These two are Bromham. I don't know if that is actually because even though how it looks right and how it sounds right, it might not be pronounced right. So I'm only going ones I know. Otherwise, you know, I'm 100% That is what it's called, because it looks like Reading. No, sorry. It looks like reading, but you pronounce it as Reading. So this is how messed up English language can be in the UK. It looks like something, and you try. Oh, it's Reading. Sorry. Do this again. So you spell it out. Reading. Ah, it's Reading. This place name's called Reading. It's not. It's called Reading. So it could mean Broomham. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. I don't know. Ham. Because there's an A in it, so has to make an sound, not an M sound. Because I think a U makes a U sound. Maybe it's ham. Oh no, because the Y changed the A, so it's maybe it's It's the sound. It's the sound. So when there's another vowel, you make the sound, not the. So it's or U. So ham. Broomham. I don't know. Just imagine that you're walking to work, or you're walking down the platform, you just see someone just staring right at a sign, learning to read. Oh, train just left. So slough is sl, and then the O and the U makes an ow sound. Slough. And then I think the G and the H are silent. Some words are silent, and you just have to just hope it's right. I just know that word slough because I've seen it on a daily basis. I live in this route is a route I'm familiar with. Either. This is an interesting. This one here. That one's really hard. I see that word and I don't know it, and it's so hard to pronounce. I want to come back to it though. West Drayton, or I know the word west. West. And then you got a, because there's an O there, so you have to say A, not A. Drayton, West Drayton. Hayes and Harlington. So this is an and. It's an and symbol for anyone who didn't know. If you do know, congrats. I'm not being sarcastic. Sorry. Hayes, Hayes, E and A. So it's A, not A, because it's E. Hayes, and then ha. So the A and R makes ha, like a that's cute. R, L, two L's, N, E, N, and the G makes N, and then ton, Harlington. Where's West Ealing? So you got the West again, and Eel. So it's Eel. So A and E makes it Eel. I don't know if that's kind of Celtic or something. O, ing, Ealing. Ealing, born. I think I'll be right. Ealing born. Way. Ealing Broadway, and then Broadway. Oh, Broadway, where the musical. Then you got ACT makes Acton, and then you got main, main, and then you got actum main, a line, line. So the I makes an I sound, actum main line. Right. So now we've done. Let's have a look at this one. So you got t, a, tap, l, o, tap low. There you go. I was like, when I first came to this map, I generally couldn't see it, and then I'm thinking, I just read all these. Let me give it a try. So you got tap low, tap low. Yeah, I think that's what you said. Anyway, so that is spelling. We did some spelling today on the channel, and we driven a train. So, thank you so much for watching and bearing as we learn together. Learn the English language by reading a train map. Well, you know, learning is learning. Oh, God. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I think we'll end it there. Next week we'll do the last train run at the night time. I think we'll do one more GWR HST from we'll do a route at night, and then we'll do, well, we've already done some siding runs, so we don't need to do anymore. I think the last one is just an A to B. We'll do an A to B to London, and then an A to B to Reading. I think we'll do a Reading one first, so we go to Reading, and then we'll end it with London. So we've got 2 more weeks of this. So we'll do a Reading, London to Reading, then Reading to London, was by, wherever it came before. So that was what we'll do. Right, thank you so much for watching. That's the plan for next week. I shouldn't go off the plan. I normally stick to the plan, but sometimes I have to deviate because I'm a little deviant little person. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get notified on future broadcasts and the occasional videos. Have you ever noticed that I've switched it from broadcasting videos to occasional videos? Because we've only got like one or like Tour and Explore and Minecraft tomorrow. Hopefully that should be back up and running. If I don't do that and just do Tour and Explore, then I think I might change the algorithm again. But apart from that, I think we'll end. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.